Hey guys, it's Ron from RJT Travels, your go-to for all things travel. I am doing a little bit of a different video here, and this is just made to be informative. Honestly, this isn't a sales pitch. This isn't a use me to book you. This isn't a... All this is simply doing is to be information for a minute. There's been a lot of speculation in the media. There's been a lot of stories in the media, you know, how disastrous Hurricane Melissa was, how decimated Jamaica is, and how, you know, you got people left and right worried about never coming back and they're going to cancel their trip and all this stuff. And I wanted to just come on and just say Jamaica is open and ready. Jamaica did not decimate beyond belief. It did not sink into the ocean. It is not unable to sustain tourism or life. I'll say maybe 70% of this island didn't even get hit with the hurricane. It was on the western half of the island. Now, I'm not putting down. In the western half of the island, it was decimated. It did get hit hard. It did have issues. It did have major destruction. And some of the resorts like Sandals, Montego Bay, Sandals South Coast, they're not going to open anytime soon. But with that being said, the airport is up and running perfectly. It did have some damage. It did have some roof damage. It did have some issues. But guess what? It is a bigger airport than one gate. It's a bigger airport than one terminal. And it is open and working. And on top of that, the roads are clear. The transportation systems are up and running. You can get a taxi. You can get a bus to your resort. So if you are somebody who has a trip booked in early 2026 or maybe even tomorrow and are worried about, should I go to Jamaica? Should I cancel Jamaica? You know, what should I do? The answer is stay. The answer is come. I got here and I was very much expecting exactly what you were thinking, that the airport was going to take forever, that it wasn't going to work, that it was going to just be crazy chaos. And honestly, the airport looked like it just did when I was here 2 months ago. I didn't even notice the damage. Didn't even notice the destruction. And then on top of that, getting to Sandals Dunn's River, jumped on the bus like normal, drove down the roads like normal. Yes, you saw destruction. Yes, you saw damage. I don't want to say it didn't happen. It happened. It's there. But the biggest thing that we can do for Jamaica is show up. That tourism is the lifeline, the lifeblood of Jamaica. For these people to work, for everybody to make their money, to rebuild, and that's the quickest way to do it. So I did put the link in the description down here for the Sandals Foundation. They are doing phenomenal work down here in donating and raising money. I did a grand opening event today and they raised $50,000 while we were sitting in the event from different organizations and different travel agencies and stuff, donating money to the Sandals Foundation to try and help build up that relief. But if there's one thing that you take away from this video, it is simply Jamaica is open. Jamaica is still the same tourist mecca that it was, still the perfect destination that it is, and it is something that you should not be worried about coming down. If you weren't planning on coming down, you should come down. It's just a remarkably beautiful place. And here at Dunn's River, you don't even see the damage anymore. I toured the golf course, and they said they had damage in the course, but now you went out and the course looked phenomenal. Better than it did before the storm. They did all the landscaping and tree trimming and everything, and it's perfect. So yes, there's going to be damaged parts. Yes, there may be a hiccup or two, but in reality, the resorts that took the damage aren't even going to be open. The resorts that are reopening have cleared out their damage. And I know, and I'm not even talking just Sandals for a moment. That's why I turned so there's no Sandals behind me. Even if, and the executive chairman of Sandals said this himself, he said, even if they can't afford Sandals, even if they don't like Sandals, book your clients to Jamaica. Get them to other resorts. Get them to other experiences. Get them to other hotels. Because the biggest thing any single person can do to help Jamaica is just come to Jamaica. That tourism, that support, that being here is what's going to make all the difference in the world. Of course, Sandals is right here and open. They are reopening all their resorts tomorrow. So if you were thinking about it, you can do the other 5. That is Sandals Ochi, that is Royal Plantation, Dunn's River, Sandals Negril, and Beaches Negril. Will all be open as of tomorrow, December 6th. So I'm here at the grand opening event today here in Sandals, but just in general, Jamaica's open and ready. The staff could not be friendlier. Even the airport staff, the taxi staff, everybody's just excited to have people back because that's their job. That's their life, is tourism. And when there is no tourism, that just causes issues, and they can't make a living. So I just wanted to come on and just do this short little video just to say I personally have gone through the airport. I personally drove down the roads, personally went through different resorts, different excursions and outside of the resort Jamaica. Like, I've been all over, and you don't even notice in some parts that there was a storm. And the parts that you do, it's damage to houses, it's roofs missing, it's things like that, but it's nothing that will impede a trip for you, nothing that will stop your vacation, nothing that will change that piece of it. So if you haven't booked a trip to Jamaica next year, book a trip to Jamaica. I'm telling you, if you haven't done it, do it. A, Jamaica is gorgeous, it's beautiful, you'll love it, but B, more importantly, it's gonna help this country grow. If you're not gonna book a trip, unable to book a trip, or book to somewhere else instead, like I said, I put that link to the Sandals Foundation down in the description. Click it and donate. Even $10, $20 will go a long way to helping grow back this country, rebuild what's been damaged, and bring it back to be even stronger than ever. So I hope this helped. I hope this answered a few questions and gave a personal experience to Jamaica. So somebody who is actually here, who will actually be able to talk about it. If you have questions, if you have a trip already booked and just want to ask, reach out and let me know. I'm always happy to help. Doesn't mean you have to buy something from me in order to talk to me. I am always here to help. You can catch us on our website, any of our social media channels, catch us on, give us a call. All of that information's in the bio. Like I said, this is not a sales one, so I'm not putting any of the blips up. I'm not doing the sales pitch. All I'm saying is if you have questions about Jamaica tourism, if you're worried about coming down here and want to talk to somebody, reach out and let me know, because the single best thing that I can do to help, single best thing you can do to help is simply come to Jamaica. So I hope we can book you. If you want to go, I'm happy to help. But if not, if you booked with another travel agent and just want to get an opinion, if you booked yourself directly and just want to ask a question, don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. We're always here to help. That's what I want to do. And if I can help this beautiful island stay the beautiful island and the tourism giant that it is, I will happily do so, because I love coming down here. This is my second visit in 2 months. I'm going to be back here at least once or twice next year. I can't get enough of how beautiful Jamaica is and how friendly the staff is. It's a great place to visit, a great place to tour, and something that should be on everybody's bucket list. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Like I said, if you need anything, have any questions, reach out, let us know. We're happy to help. If you need a trip booked, we'll do it. But if not, don't feel like you have to book a trip with me in order to talk to me. If you have a question, give me a call. Thanks, guys, and happy travels.